Procter & Gamble to be known as the company that collaborates, inside and out, better than any other company in the world. This account is in a book called Collaboration by Morton T. Hansen. To create more innovation, Lafley encouraged product developers to work with and collaborate with external parties, like manufacturers and also customers. Lafley emphasized Procter & Gamble's traditional approach to product innovation, collaboration across units to combine technical expertise in different ways. Given Procter & Gamble's breadth of products, from soap to diapers to toothpaste to potato chips to lotions and detergents and many more, the company had enormous potential to put things together, collaborate in various ways, and launch new products. One of their most significant collaborations was Crest White Strips. And it all started with a discussion about why would a consumer want to go to a dentist and expend time and energy as well as significant costs to get their teeth white. So P&G pulled product developers from 3 different units to create White Strips. They used their people at the oral care division who provided teeth whitening expertise. Then they pulled their experts from the fabric and home care division to provide bleach expertise, originally developed for washing clothes. Last of all, the third group was the scientists at Corporate Research and Development, who actually provided the novel film technology for the actual whitening strips. 3 separate units, by collaborating and combining their technologies, succeeded in developing an affordable and innovative product for brightening smiles, which initially was a blue ocean strategy, and then Procter & Gamble was very quickly copied. Lafley's approach has yielded remarkable results. As a CEO, he has led the company from turbulent times with managers fighting fires in their business units and built the company up. In 2003, he said of his leadership team, "What most distinguishes this group of men and women is their ability to work together collaboratively. Procter & Gamble have experienced remarkable organic growth. Their sales have shot from $39 billion in 2000 to $83 billion in 2008. They have promoted people from within and rotate them across countries and business units. Collaboration wasn't the only factor in the Procter & Gamble success story, but it was a critical one. Their CEO, Lafley, showed the power of collaboration, not for collaboration itself, but as a tool for getting exceptional results." Let's move along and talk about bad collaboration and some of the traps. Bad collaboration is worse than no collaboration. In business, collaboration is a competitive tool, and the end goal is getting results, not collaborating for the sake of collaboration. So when should we use collaboration, and when does it fail? What are some of the traps? So here you can see on this slide some of the collaboration traps, and then what is an example of that and the impact. So the first one talks about hyper-competitive cultures. Generally in a company, the culture will be quite hostile and often very decentralized, where divisions like to compete and don't support collaboration. A second trap is over-collaborating. And this can happen when we have an unforeseen number of networks, sub-networks, meeting upon meeting upon meeting that is time-consuming without a focus on the benefits of collaborating and also without a focus on the bottom line. The third trap is the wrong solution trap. And this involves companies investing in sophisticated knowledge systems to help collaboration, but people don't want to use it. So quite often it can be an attitude problem. A company can build an infrastructure to support collaboration, but people may just dig their heels in and not want to use it. The fourth trap is misdiagnosing the problem. Thinking the problem is one thing, like finding the people and knowledge in the company, and then finding out people were unwilling to collaborate once the knowledge was provided. So these are 4 traps that companies can quite easily fall into. And all these traps lead to bad collaboration characterized by high friction and a poor focus on results. Leaders don't fall into these traps because they are not smart. Smart leaders fall into these traps because they don't have a framework that helps them to clearly see the differences between good and bad collaboration. So collaboration has to take a rather disciplined approach. First of all, assessing when to collaborate and when not, and then getting people both willing and able to collaborate. Willingness is more about attitude, and ability is more about having the equipment, the tools, and the skills to be able to collaborate when required. The first question to ask is, will we gain a great upside by collaborating? Bearing in mind the goal of collaboration is getting better results. Likely we're not getting optimal results doing what we're doing and something has to change is a great opportunity for collaboration. Sometimes it may be better not to collaborate because there is no compelling reason. If the upside looks small, then leaders are better off not to collaborate. There are generally 3 areas for potential upside in business for collaboration. Number 1, better innovation. Number 2, better sales. And number 3, better operations or new services. One way is to look across the entire company and ask, what is the potential for innovation, sales, and operation based on collaboration in our company, assuming we can do it well? This can provide a quick assessment of the upside to collaboration. Once you've answered yes, that there is a significant upside, then you can pursue an approach of collaboration. Let's have a look at some of the barriers to collaboration. What are the barriers blocking people from collaborating well? There are usually 2 main reasons involving attitude and ability. Attitude barriers are usually one of 4 barriers. People are unwilling to reach out to others, and sometimes this can be called the not invented here barrier. So if my business unit didn't think about it, why the heck am I going to collaborate with your business unit? The second one is a bit of a hoarding barrier, where people are just unwilling to help each other and hoard their resources within their own team and business unit. The third one is probably an easy one to fix, but this is one called a search barrier, where people are just not able to find what they want in terms of resources and knowledge within the company. And the last one is people are not able to work with people they don't know well. And this is called a transfer barrier. So I don't want to transfer my knowledge or transfer my skills in a collaborative setting if I don't know you well. Once the leader knows which barriers are operating, then the leader can tailor the solution, because different barriers require different solutions. It's important to get the right people on the project, and when collaborating, the manager needs to remember that they have to focus on their own team or unit, while at the same time simultaneously focusing on bigger organizational goals. So let's talk about what collaborative leadership looks like and how we can develop it. If a collaborative leadership style is so powerful, why don't we see it more often? A really good question. Morton T. Hansen and Roger Lehman collected data on 162 top-performing managers. And the shocking truth was that only 16% of these managers scored high on all 3 behaviors that make up the collaborative leadership style. And this is what the data showed. In terms of the data, high means greater than 5 on a 1 to 7 scale. And these were the 3 behaviors. The first behavior is redefining goals. In other words, the leader has to help people buy into the bigger company goals, refocus people on what's important, look at the big picture. Out of these 162 top-performing managers, about 39% scored well on